Hey everybody, welcome to Make Movies Now. My name is Charles. Hold on a second here. Looks a lot better. No, hold on, one more thing. There we go. Alright, welcome to Make Movies Now. My name is Charles. I'm your host. Today we're going to learn how to do the Wanda Vision effect in Davinci Resolve. So, if you're new to the channel, thanks for checking this out. Make sure to like button below if you like what you saw. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Hit the bell notification. Make sure you get notified every time I upload content. And comment in the comment section below if you found it helpful and if you want to see more tutorials like this. So let's dive into DaVinci. So here we are in Davinci Resolve 17. We're going to take a look on how to do the Wanda Vision effect in Davinci Resolve. Now, the first thing you could say to do is just, well, get rid of all the colors in the color page and then we'll be done. Video's over. And that's true. But there's a few other nuances that you can take a look at when it comes to some of the color wheels. Let's take a look. Here we are in Davinci Resolve. I've got my grayscale here, which I took from the generators tab off to the left. I changed it into a compound clip so you can take a look and make some tweaks to it in the color page. So we're going to take that clip and bring it in the color page to show a couple things when it comes to how the wheels will affect everything. Now, at first, again, we're going to see the variations of the colors. Some of the changes that you can make in the lower left are the color wheels. You've got lift, gamma, and gain. And if you switch over here, you've got shadow, midtone, and highlights. Now, they all have some similarities, but there are also some pretty big differences here. So if you click on some of these, it's going to change just the highlights here. Same idea, just the shadows. If you go over here to the other color wheels, lift, gamma, gain, it's the same idea again on the black and white and the grayscale. But you'll notice there is some big differences here, and we'll show that in a clip that has color. So I've got a different clip here. A couple sitting at the park bench, got a lot of color. So the first thing we're going to do, get rid of all the color, so it's just black and white that we're working with here. So you can do it over here on the left. You bring down the saturation, not contrast, saturation down. So now you just have the black and white. Now, when you look on the right side, under the parade scopes, you're going to see all the colors that are there. And what we're going to do is make a few changes with the color wheels to affect those colors. Now, what you'll see first, we're going to click on this little button, change the log wheels to shadow, midtone, and highlights. These color wheels are going to take specific parts of this scope of these rays and only affect the highlights or the midtones or the shadow. So in this example, if we're looking at the highlights, pay attention to the right. If we change these colors, it's only going to affect the top part of the color range. Same idea is true again for the shadows. It's only going to take a look at the shadows and changing those. The same idea is true here for the midtones. It's only going to affect the middle part to stretch that out a little bit. Now the difference here, if you go into the other wheels, lift, gamma, gain, at first look or first glance you'll think they're doing the same. With gain, if you look at the picture, if you bring that up, it brings everything bright. But the difference here on the right side under the scopes, you're going to see that it lifts everything up. Not just the highlights, but you'll see there's an anchor point at the bottom for shadows where the shadows stay the same, but the rest of the scope will all get stretched out and change. So it does change the highlights, but if you go over here to the highlights wheel, the highlights will only affect the highlight section. Same thing is true, just reset this. Same thing is true as for the lift as well. If we go over here to shadows, it's only going to affect the right side, the bottom side of the scopes here. But if we go over here into lift, now the anchor point is going to be at the top with the highlights, and the shadows will all get stretched out. So you got to play with the wheels a little bit to get a general effect of what you're looking for. The Wanda Vision effect is usually pretty blown out. There's not a lot of dark colors. or a lot of shadows in the frames. So by doing that, again, you can look at the lift, how to get rid of this. You get that kind of blown out feel. Still some shadows here, some darker spots, but then you can also go over here into the shadow wheel and you can change that. Doesn't do the same thing, because again, we're only looking at the shadows on the bottom here. So I would stick with the lift to give that general blown out feel. But play with it a little bit, depending on what you're looking for. Hope that was helpful. You take a look at just an introduction to the color wheels and the color tab, in particular when it comes to the black and white. If you change everything here to colors, same idea. From the scopes on the right, you'll be able to see that we're making these changes here, but you'll be able to affect how your clips, how your picture is being manipulated to get the color or picture that you're looking for. So hope it was helpful. Again, if you'd like to see more videos, more tutorials, make sure to subscribe button below, bell notification if you want to get notified every time I upload content. If you like what you saw, hit the like button below and comment if you'd like to see more tutorials, more things on this channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.